Yeah, so next we are going to talk about types of magnets and some of the important properties of bar magnets. Okay, so first one, types of magnets. There are two types of magnets, natural magnet and artificial magnet. So this is like a ninth standard topic. I mean, we don't have to discuss much about this. But anyways, what are the examples of natural magnets? Natural magnets, iron, cobalt, nickel. They all have magnetic properties. What is exactly the magnetic property? When you keep these materials inside the magnetic field for a while, then they'll start showing the property of magnet. That is what is magnetic property. So iron, cobalt, nickel, you can remember the word iconic. Iconic. But in entrance exam, in NEET entrance exam, you are not supposed to expect a question like this. So this was, I was just writing. Okay, you have to solve very tough questions, not simple things like this. But this is all about this is just a package, right? We all have a package, that is, we have to study the static and dynamic topics. So that is why we are discussing this. And what are the disadvantages of natural magnets? So that is why we had to make artificial magnets. That is why there is a need of artificial magnets. If natural magnets are very strong, then why do we need artificial magnets? Yeah. So that is the natural magnets are very weak. They are considerably weak. So that is why we need artificial magnets. Artificial magnets for example, if we have a particular wish, if we have a particular application, then make a magnet for that particular application. So the strength we can decide, or the shape we can decide, the properties we can decide, like that. So we make magnets like bar magnets, U-shaped magnets, etc. And there are something like electromagnets that we will discuss. Okay, in electromagnetic induction. So next one, properties of bar magnet. So there are 5 properties of bar magnets that we have to discuss. So one by one we will discuss. Okay, so that would be better. So you can take me, you can help me out. Like, you can take your textbook and we will discuss one by one. Okay. So first point, a freely suspended bar magnet will always point along the north-south direction. So let's explain that. Suppose if you have a bar magnet and if you have a tie, and then what you do, like you are going to make a setup like this, just like a simple pendulum. So when you suspend it freely, then you would get to know that it will align in a particular manner that we have already discussed in the last class, I mean last videos, right? That is associated with what? Earth magnetism. Okay. So next property, in north-south direction it will align. A magnet attracts another magnet or magnetic substances towards itself. So the attractive force is maximum near to the magnetic pole exactly. When the bar magnet is dipped into iron filling, so that picture is given there. So let me explain. We don't have to read it completely. Okay. So if there is a bar magnet, so first point we have explained. Second point, if there is a bar magnet, so this is south pole and this is north pole. Okay. So there would be, like, if iron materials are there, then what will happen? There will be an attraction towards this. Magnet will attract them. If there is another magnet, then north, they'll repel each other. What about north-south? They'll attract each other, right? So this force is maximum near the magnetic poles. Okay, that is what they are saying. And also, there will be an alignment of that iron materials that you might have seen in your textbook. So you just look at that. That figure is very important. So, like, if someone is asking you, then you have to explain these things by using that figure. Okay. In state board exam. Okay. So then you might have seen some more pictures over there. Okay. Don't worry, we'll explain that. Third one, when a magnet is broken into, yeah. So third point is nothing but, if a bar magnet, suppose there is a bar magnet, if you are, this is south and north, if you are cutting into n number of pieces, then what would happen? This piece, specifically this piece, I will take this. So there will be, yeah, piece would be like this. This will be south and this will be north. You got it? That a single pole never exists. That is, there will be alternative south and north poles here. You got it? Yeah. Next is, two poles of magnet have pole strength equal to one another. Okay. So that is, this is a south pole and this is a north pole. This pole strength of south and north will be equal. Okay. For this particular bar magnet. And you might have seen U-shaped magnet. What is a U-shaped magnet? This is in your experiments, in your lab, you would see this U-shaped magnet. Okay. For some specific applications, we make this kind of magnets. Then fifth one, the length of the magnet. Yeah. So the length of the magnet, all of you listen. There are two lengths. In a magnet, there are two lengths particularly. If this is south pole and this is north pole, south pole will be exactly at this point. North pole will be like this. What is exactly this? South pole is not at this point. North pole is not at this point. It is slightly, there is a slight difference between the real end or the geometric end and the magnetic end. So this is what is magnetic length. What is magnetic length? The length between two magnetic poles. Okay, so two opposite magnetic poles. What about geometric end? Geometric end is nothing but what is the end of these two sides? That is what is geometric end. And the geometric length will be this much. I would represent 2L. Magnetic length, this is 2L. So there are two lengths, geometric length and magnetic length. So geometric length is, so I will write geometric length will be always greater than magnetic length. It is very clear from the picture. Am I right? Yeah. So the magnetic length by geometric length, the ratio will be 5 by 6. It would be 5 by 6. It is almost 0.833. 833. Okay. So that is what is magnetic length by geometric length. Magnetic length divided by geometric length. So you always think that geometric length is greater than magnetic length. So 0.85 by 6, that is magnetic length is less than geometric length. Okay, I think you have got the basic properties and everything. I mean, in board exam, there would be a question like properties of bar magnet explain. You have to explain the properties of bar magnet. So 5 points are there total. So you can think like that. First one, the alignment. Second one, what about the force due to magnetic field. Third one, this one. What is this? I mean, if you cut into n number of pieces, or if it breaks into number of pieces, then nothing would happen. Like it will not be like a single pole in that. So it will be alternative south and north poles. Okay. So then that was third one, and fourth one, the magnetic length. And one more was there. Yeah, pole strength. What about the pole strength? Pole strength will be equal and opposite. I mean, here south pole and north pole. Technically the pole strength will be equal. Thank you.